All right, mic check, mic check, mic check. We stand at the precipice, ladies and gentlemen, of the newest state of play, the first state of play for this year. Just making sure the stream is good so all of you can see. Pulling up chat so I can see all of you. Yep, we're good. All right. So now all we got to do is just wait on them to begin. Notification, Grand Blue drops tomorrow. Definitely going to pick up my copy so we can mess with that for a little while. I told y'all, yo, CDs, what's going on? Good to see you, my brother. We're just waiting on the premiere to start for the state of play. Hopefully... Oh, there it is. Let me hide chat because I don't want to see anything that chat has to say. Let me hide their chat. Again, hiding in the restroom. What you hiding in the restroom for? What you hiding in the restroom for? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We got a couple of minutes. Wait, so Gajil was playing the demo yesterday? No. So, Gajil had early... Okay, so you know how I'm able to play Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League now. Hold on, is it too loud? Is it too loud? Let me tone it down just a little bit so it doesn't overpower me. You know how I have been playing Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League? Technically, the game's official launch is on the 2nd of February. But for those of us who own the Deluxe Edition, we get access to playing the game right now. Well, for Gajil, since he got the digital version of the game, he got early access to playing Grand Blue, and that allowed him to play the game early. Sorry if the screen disappeared. I had to cut back to it. I had to cut back to my other screen since it wasn't showing this. Sorry about that. So, no, it's good. I can hear you. I still had to tone it down just a little bit. I'll just adjust the actual YouTube video itself. The YouTube video's volume itself. But yeah, Gajil has already played through the game. He's already finished the story, so he's working on getting characters maxed out. Gajil got through it because Gajil has been playing it non-stop. So I got some catching up to do. So I'm going to pick up my copy tomorrow and add that to the other series I'm doing. So yeah. But here we are! And this is supposed to be a 40-minute showcase, including Stellar Blade and another game that I forgot about. But Stellar Blade is right up there. So let's see what they got for us today. This is Helldivers. Still not interested in playing this game, though. Yeah, I'm still not interested. Yo, Senior! Liberate the galaxy, one bullet at a time. I don't know.
Hi everyone, I'm Herman Hulst, head of PlayStation Studios, and I'm honored to present the first state of play of 2024. The first 3 years of PS5 have given us incredible stories, immersive worlds, and groundbreaking gameplay.
I gotta be careful when I'm looking at the people in these state of plays, because some part of me is thinking like, are they using 3D graphics for the person? Because they did that once.
PSVR 2 and PlayStation
but
Portal,
this dude
which
looks
released
real.
last November, we're committed to offering new and surprising
Because I feel
ways
like
for
cloth
audience to
physics for
interact
video
with their
games are
PS5.
not at that level
But
yet,
none of us
especially
means
the
anything
wrinkles
without great
around, like
games,
when it contours
like
around the
Helldivers
arms
2,
and
which
whatnot.
kicks off a year of amazing experiences and diverse ways to play. Today, we're looking ahead to titles coming later this year and beyond, with extended gameplay and announcements we hope you find as exciting as we do here at PlayStation. Enjoy the show.
Okay, 40 minutes. Let's see what they got. Stellar Blade is first. Let's go. Ghost, hello. We're checking out the state of play. And the first video, well, the second video that they're showing is Stellar Blade. We haven't heard from this game in a while.
Welcome to the world of Stellar Blade.
I don't mind being in this world.
The story begins on post-apocalyptic Earth, where a mysterious enemy called the Naytiba has forced the human race to flee to an off-world colony.
Man. Can we just talk
Players
about
will
how
take control
people
of the
come up with the
Earth and birth the
ideas
seventh
of these
Airborne
creatures?
Squad. Her mission is to save the planet by defeating the Elder Naytiba.
What was the first video? Helldivers 2.
The mission. While most of the 7th Airborne Squad is lost during their descent from the colony, Eve soon meets 2 new companions. Adam, born on Earth, is in pursuit of an energy source called hypersol.
Make sure to stay cautious. It's where the Alpha Naytiba is.
So this must be 8 or 7.
Lily, a member of the 5th Airborne Squad, provides engineering support.
Lily Artemis II. Then I can be your engineering support.
She puts her technical knowledge to use by upgrading Eve's equipment throughout the game.
Here. Done.
Something does feel different.
New skills, double jump. Wow, when's the last time we ever had a game where it's all like, unlock
A city
double
built
jump?
underneath the wasteland by the last human survivors on Earth.
A whole city underneath the wasteland.
Eve is called Angel by the survivors and is an object of both awe and fear.
I'm not selling anything to you.
They'll seem a bit wary at first, but will gradually loosen up as Eve shows a commitment to rebuilding the city.
Hello, Angel.
It seems that you can wear a whole bunch of different outfits.
Can't believe the
I
angel
don't
is
know if that
The
has any
survivors
impact
have
on like
something
armor or
fantastic.
whatever.
Please save my younger sister.
Wait right here.
Their requests will often lead her to the wasteland and the Great Desert.
So what I'm interested in knowing is the gameplay loop. Like, what are we going to
This
be doing
place
all the
has been
time?
overrun by Naytibas. And malfunctioning machines.
Oh,
and
so you
robots.
just letting her get shot? She's got a lot of different outfits.
I camp in a place like this.
Kitty!
You'll
Yo!
occasionally find supply stations set up by previous airborne squads.
Bro, why is she British? I don't
At
know.
each camp, Eve can purchase various consumable items.
Okay, shock grenades,
new
pulse
skills.
grenades. Skill trees, my weakness!
Upgrade equipment. and
Some
more.
of these outfits.
She can also take a well-deserved break to restore her health. Eve will often encounter people in need, and other non-human beings who may need her help.
Request your assistance.
Whether to assist or ignore them is entirely up to the player. On her journey to defeat the Elder Naytiba, Eve will sometimes encounter hostile survivors. Or
Creatures with hands for faces.
something worse.
Yeah, I say a giant jaguar with a hand for a face is worse.
What are you going to do after you defeat the Alpha Naytiba?
All airborne squad members exist for one sole purpose.
You mean the extinction of all Naytibas, right? To think
Yo,
at the
she
point
got
of your
judgment
existence
cut?
is to snuff out another species. It is not an easy fight.
It's
She got
fine.
judgment
I can do
cut,
this
so
alone.
that's an extra point right there.
Angel. That's the unofficial name for members of the Eve Airborne Squad.
I can feel the hatred, but I cannot feel the source.
I will find it, and I will make it pay.
Opening! It's windy! No more lies to blind my eye. Choose what you lose. It's a collapse!
Oh, parry!
The drone is different.
This is no longer the drone you knew.
I don't know if it's me, but having hair that long seems like a hindrance in the middle of combat where you're doing a lot of flips.
Now it's time to gather what's lost. Show me how to slow down.
Ooh. Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Wherever you go, then I'll be your side. So that we can see
The enemy designs reminds me of Scarlet Nexus, which was a fun game, by the way.
through our time.
Now, do we get a release date for this? Release date, April. Wow, okay. April 26th. Now we know more about Stellar Blade and its release
게임의
date.
디렉터인 김영태입니다. 이 게임은 우리가 수년간 유저 여러분들께 선보이기 위해 꿈꿔왔던 게임이며 플레이스테이션 5 그리고 플레이스테이션 스튜디오의 전폭적인 지원 덕분에 그 꿈을 현실화할 수 있게 되었습니다. 기나긴 여정이었고 빨리 팬분들이 4월 26일 스텔라 블레이드를 만나보시기를 기대합니다.
Game of the year for skins alone. Hey, it's Sonic Generations. I recognize it because I've watched like different people play through the games recently, like I want to say sometime last year. Let me guess. Sonic Generations is getting a remaster. Hello, Shadow! You were not in the game the last time. Okay, so this is different because Shadow was not in Generations originally. Speaking of Shadow, can we get a game of him where he's just an agent for Gun and we're doing missions? Sonic and Shadow Generations. Wow, so it's a whole... Wow, okay. Zenless Zone Zero! Also, if you guys have never seen the cutscenes for Zenless Zone Zero, at least like during like the closed alpha they had for it, I wasn't part of it, but the animations are really, really good. Once again, let me know if the volume from the video is too loud and you guys can't hear me. Because the volume in my ears is fundamentally different from what it may sound to you. In development for PlayStation 5, so still no release date or time frame of when they're gonna finish it. Foam Stars, beginning on February 6th, Season 1 preview. At least give me a chance to read all this stuff. Is a bit loud? Okay, thank you, kitty. Okay, I brought it down a little bit. How'd that sound? How'd that sound? I'm gonna have to DM you. Kyushu, is there a way we can chat? Discord. Film stars. Eh. Dave the Diver. Captured on PC. Oh yeah, that's nice to see. Half shark, half octopus. Now Dave the Diver is coming to PlayStation this April. I'm sorry, Godzilla? Burning Godzilla. How you gonna fish with him in the water? Dave the Diver, Godzilla. How are you going to dive and fish in the same waters where Godzilla is? You're usually supposed to leave. And what is this? Why does this remind me of Legacy of Kain? And why is the dude burning up in the sun? Is he a vampire or something? What is this? This is a vampire game of some kind. Why else would he be burning up in the sun? And you're just butchering townsfolk? Hold on! Are you a villain? And you get to make yourself a more powerful villain over time? And you get to terrorize townspeople? Huh? What is this? I would like to know. Are you the villain? I would like to know what this game is. What is this? V Rising. Vampire Rising? I'm gonna keep an eye out for this one.
Hi everyone, I'm Sean Benson. This next game is a result of a very close partnership with Konami and marks the return of a horror franchise that has been with us since the original PlayStation. Let's take
Silent
a look at
Hill.
what's next for Silent Hill.
Yep. I knew it. As soon as they said Konami and horror, the only thing that popped into my head was Silent Hill. The following trailer contains content and stuff. Hopefully you read fast because we're not gonna pop it back up there again.
Maybe I can be like her. Here goes.
That's a...
Is this a dream? Who's there? What's with this place?
Cherry blossoms bloom within the grasp of death.
Silent Hill, we got to talk about your roach infestation. Because every single game in Silent Hill got roaches. You mean to tell me there isn't a place in this Silent Hill world where the places are clean?
I'm sorry.
Y'all ain't got a single room that ain't got no roaches? Oh, see, you see right there? You see right there? Ain't no way I'm playing this game. What you mean? What you mean my only light is my flashlight on my phone? And it's in first person. Nah. Silent Hill, the short message. The short message from me is, I ain't going. What more do I need to say? I ain't going. Want me in dark, thin hallways with a flashlight coming off my phone. Nah, I'm good.
ご覧いただいたのはサイレントヒルザ・ショートメッセージという全く新しいサイレントヒルとなります。本作は本日この後プレイステーション5で無料配信いたします。コナミが送る現代を舞台にしたサイコロジカルホラーをぜひ体験してください。 それでは最後にこちらの映像をご覧ください。
Another preview? Is this the next big Silent Hill? See, I draw the lines when I'm walking into dark houses and they got taxidermy bugs up on the wall. Why would you have that when company is over? For what reason will I go into your residence if I'm seeing taxidermied bugs across your wall? Is that your profession? If it isn't, why you got it in there? And this dude ain't got no light with him. Where your flashlight? There it is. Never mind. Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off! I draw the line at walking body bags. I draw the line. I draw the line at walking body bags inside the house. Legs with legs on top. No torso, just got an extra pair of legs. Yeah. You a braver man than me. Oh, he got a gun. How nice. Doesn't seem to be killing them in one hit in the head, though. This man is using a rifle. Still ain't working. Why you here? Why you going through all of this? Yeah, by all means, shoot the legs. I'm calling it the legs. That was Pyramid Head. Yeah, I'm not. Silent Hill 2. Can I go to the Loud Mountain? Why the hill gotta be silent? I'm going to the Loud Mountain. I'm not going to the Silent Hills. I'm going to the Loud Mountains. From the creator of BioShock. So many games all at once.
Every word you say is being recorded. Every thought you've ever had.
And we haven't heard from this game in a minute either. Like we've seen like a preview, but we haven't heard from it in a minute.
Like weeds in a garden. How would you do this for yourself? We both know the answer to that question. Nothing. You are the frog in a pot, boiling so slowly. You don't even know what's happening. But I'm here to set you free. Whether you like it or not.
Why y'all throwing hands on stage? Yeah, this just... Killer Ice Cream Man? Fix what you broke. Judas. Wishlist now in development for PS5. It's from the creators of BioShock. Such strong vibes. I'll have this on my list as well as V Rising. I'll keep an eye out for Judas.
Stare into the flame.
What if I don't want to? What if I don't want to stare into the flames? What if I just want... What if I just want to sit down, close my eyes?
Now.
In collaboration with Deep Silver.
On your wife. And step into the void.
It's a VR game. Okay. Funny thing, my aim in VR is not as good as my aim with using a controller. Cause I've tried pulling off headshots with VR games and I just keep missing, but I can pull them off when I'm playing with a regular controller. Nope. See, you ain't gonna be in the dark. Metro Awakening. You ain't gonna be in the dark. And you know you looking at me, but you wait for me to look at you and you're like, nah, I'ma get you. No. See, we ain't gonna do that in this house. See, cause that's how you get shot. That's how you get shot before I ask questions. You don't come leaping out at me from the dark like that. Rude. Another VR. Wait, is this Blade and Sorcery? I've always wondered if this game was gonna come to VR, but it looks like it's gonna be specifically for VR too. Yeah, this seems like Blade and Sorcery. Okay, y'all got a level up system. So y'all know my weakness. But I'm not weak enough where I'm gonna buy a whole brand new PlayStation VR to play this. I'm still not convinced. Is that Thor's hammer? That is not Blade and Sorcery. Legendary Tales, February 8th. Well, that's not a long ways away. Is this another VR game?
I knew you would come, Arisen One.
No! Dragon's Dogma!
I make no mistake.
Woo! I can't wait to play this game. That does not look like Grigori. Yes! Magic! Sorcery! Woo! Wait a minute! Wait, are they splicing? Wait, are they splicing different things together? Are you shifting classes on the fly?
You truly are formidable, Arisen.
Hold up! Are you changing your classes on the fly? You could do that in the last game.
Make manifest your will. That's at last this world.
You can change classes on the fly.
Hold fast to your strength of will, Arisen One. Those who can be of aid to you will reveal themselves in time.
Thy will, thy soul. These are all the means thou hast to carve thy path anew.
Oh great, Darkness Dragon. We about to get hurt.
Yet your wicked schemes will avail you not, Watching One.
It looks like you can change... Rise of the Ronin. That's the other thing they talked about as well. You can change your class on the fly. I can go from being a sorcerer to being like that two-staff dude in an instant. I don't need to go back to like a main stronghold in order to switch my vocations or my classes. It looks like you can just do that on the fly and have it as a preset. What? I need to play this game now. I need to play Dragon's Dogma 2, please. I need to play it. I need to play it. I need to play it. But we also got Rise of Ronin.
本作の舞台の一つ、横浜です。19世紀幕末の時代、最初に国外に開かれた横浜では、和と洋が入り混じった独特の街並みが広がっています。
How strong is this dude for him to yank himself so high in the air that he can start using a glider? We gotta think of the upper body strength. Yo, Goblin! It's been a hot minute. How you been, man? You been doing good? Okay, to go from the grapple to the glide to dropping right on a horse. Kinda smooth. Yeah, you missed the Dragon's Dogma part, man. It looks amazing. And if my assumption is correct, it looks like you can switch classes on the fly in the middle of combat. Which I couldn't even fathom doing for Dragon's Dogma. I thought I was gonna be stuck as one specific class the entire time. Now I can have a preset where I'm using all magic and another preset where I'm using physical weapons when magic doesn't work.
戦闘では日本刀や長槍以外にも海外からもたらされた単銃など様々な武器が使用できます。
Lost your old Google account? It's all good.
発明家
Good
で
to
あ
see
る
you
外出
again.
と因縁を深めると様々なからくり装置を入手できます。トリビ砲は伊賀七が作ったからくりで現代の火炎放射器のような強力な
Oh yeah, burn to a crisp.
トリビ砲や和洋折衷のアクションである銃剣など西洋の技術を生かした武器をうまく活用すれば標的にも打ち勝つことができるのでぜひマスターしてください。
Yee. Imagine fighting someone. Wait, mid-combat? Yeah, Goblin. I saw them fighting, and I was wondering, wait, this is a weird montage. Maybe they cut this stuff together. But no. It's just straight. You could just straight up change classes in the middle of combat in the same video. It didn't look like anything was spliced together. Yeah, this is definitely Team Ninja because the combat's fast and very, very violent. Like very, very fast paced. It reminds me of Neo 2, which pretty much functioned the same way. With a hint of Ninja Gaiden when it comes to the finisher animations. See, you ain't gonna disrespect me like that. You ain't gonna slam my face into the ground, throw me into the air, and then hit me with your big old club. You ain't gonna do that. Because I'm gonna make sure that my sword finds its way embedded in something vital. Never fight an old guy in a profession where men die young. He looks like that type of individual. Yeah, I may be old, but I've been at this game a long time. And this is supposed to be releasing the same day as Dragon's Dogma 2.
What did you do? Just messing around, man. It wasn't serious. I'm such an idiot.
The way this is sounding, it reminds me of Until Dawn. Yep, this is the Until Dawn series.
There are a few things I need to make sure you understand.
I'm going to give you 10 seconds.
No, please, no.
The past is beyond our control. You have to accept this in order to move forward.
It was just a prank, man.
Everything you do, every decision you make from now on will open doors to the future.
The choice is yours.
I want you to remember this. I want you to remember this as you play your game.
Yo, D-Train, good to see you, my friend. Holster, good to see you too. We had some very interesting trailers, including some games I'm definitely gonna play. Rebuilt and enhanced for PS5 and PC. Until Dawn, reimagined. Not a remake, it's just a remaster for next-gen systems. What have you missed? Has there been anything good? Yes, Stellar Blade looks interesting. Dragon's Dogma 2 looks exceptionally interesting. This looks like Death Stranding. I'm sorry, cat with wings? Yeah, this is definitely Death Stranding 2. Because I recognize that woman with her eyes and her hair. I recognize her immediately. And you know what? I find your face mask strange, yet unique. Your face mask is literally Your face mask is literal hands. Just
Welcome to Drawbridge, Sam, and to the GHV Magellan, our mobile base of operations.
okay, so I never finished Death Stranding, so
This is the ship's armory.
don't know what
Here you
leads to
can check your
this.
weapons and put them through their paces.
Why is his skin gray? I like the
These
weapons.
rooms over here belong to other members of the crew.
Why is everyone
They're pretty
gray?
much the same as yours. And the
I'm
show is
gray,
done.
dabba dee dabba die. What is this? Why is everyone gray?
Ship you got here, courtesy of the UCA, I'm guessing.
No. As I told you, Drawbridge is a civilian outfit. But we do have a generous patron with access to plenty of capital and tech.
Sounds like a UCA big shot.
Don't ask me.
The hand mask. The hand mask is actually moving.
Their privacy.
Seriously? No better than to believe that bullshit.
This game has always been weird.
Is America. The people here are all spread out, cut off from one another. We want you to help us bring the world together.
Sam, would you mind if I joined you?
Humor him. His knowledge and experience will probably come in handy down the road.
Yes. Really, Sam? Your buttocks? What about shotgun?
Why is the talking puppet in a lower frame rate than everyone else?
You read me. You'll first need to access the Mexico side plate gate terminal. After we've confirmed network coverage, we can take the DHV Magellan and regroup at your position.
The problem is, not everybody wants to be part of the UCA.
That's not the plan, Sam. The UCA isn't looking to expand its borders. Just like with Mexico, they want to bring new regions into the network. Anyway, the DHV
Oh great,
Magellan's here to
more rocky terrain where my probabilities of falling with big old backpacks of stuff increases by
What's your
100.
role in all this? You're the commander, huh?
That's right. These days I'm fragile in name only. You brought America together, helped it be reborn as the UCA. But I'm afraid
Oh, that's
Death
great.
Stranding is
Gotta
far
worry
from
about.
over. Humanity is still in danger, still on the brink of extinction. Don't act like you don't see it. A lot of things changed after you went off on your own, especially within the UCA. Bridges no longer oversees the distribution network. They withdrew once things were up and running. So your friends and co-workers all went their separate ways. Within network coverage, there's no need to rely on human porters.
When is this Joker gonna get a plane?
So after I
So
closed
he
up
ain't
shop,
got to touch the
I
ground.
went and started a new group. One that handles work in regions outside the UCA. We decided to call ourselves Drawbridge.
With the support of the Chiral Network and APAS, humanity will be free from the need to move around. Bots are capable of handling deliveries.
He's alive.
He called himself a ghost, but
We found a way back from the beach just so he could kill us.
he said he came back to get revenge on you and me.
Hey, brother. Did you miss me? Yeah, I figured you'd pay this place a visit.
Troy Baker.
Seeing as how I've been distributing the fruits of this fine factory all over the continent. Guns and
Wouldn't be the
violence,
first.
The whole damn world could be yours.
It wouldn't be the first time he's made himself look like a Joker character, given the fact that he.
Looks like you decided to trade in.
No, wait, I'm
that
thinking of
rope
Roger
for a
Craig
stick
Smith.
This go round. Well, I suppose
No,
even
wait, he was
Porter
Joker
pulled
in
the
Assault on
trigger
Arkham.
time. Oh, what about you? Hey, buddy. Are you just another Soulless little husk, huh?
Let go of me! Pathetic guitarist. Where's the rest of your band?
Well, ain't that something? Was it you, Higgs? Huh? Was it you that killed Lou?
You mean Arkham Origins? No, he was also the voice of Joker in Assault on Arkham. A guitar gun?
Something he said. You don't know a goddamn thing about Lou.
All right, Sam. Let's see what we can find on Lou.
If you want answers, you're gonna have to find them yourself. But the ones you do find, well, that pain you nurse will only get worse. Sam the man in the dark about everything.
Is the baby finally out of the container?
Don't forget, coming on this expedition was meant to help you find the strength to carry on. And you have. We all know you've got this. Now it's time to finish the journey, Sam. Please understand, Sam. We never meant to string you along.
That chrysalis, we found her inside. It was filled with a fluid that contained amino acids. One's identical in structure to the kind found in tar.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
There
that's
are
Dakota
amino
Fanning.
Acids in tar? As in proteins?
Of course. How else did you think that chiral creatures could emerge from it? Some have even theorized that the tar is a sort of primordial soup.
I was there. I saw her home.
Wait, is that the right Fanning sister?
You see, after you left Bridges, I decided to do a little digging. Now, according to them, BB-28 was flagged for disposal and subsequently incinerated 4 years ago, long before you and Lou first met.
$2025, Death Stranding 2. Yeah, Ella Fanning. Not Dakota. Dakota's the other sister. Yeah, I got it wrong. It was Ella Fanning.
And now here with me today is
Huh?
visionary game creator and founder of Kojima Productions, Kojima-san. Hi, welcome. Today, I'm excited to announce that together, as part of the PlayStation and Kojima Productions partnership,
For someone who has
Kojima is
never
going to
played,
take us
this
on an
is
exciting
confusing.
new
Look,
adventure.
I started
One that I've
playing
been
Death
encouraging
Stranding
you
like
to
sometime
reinvent for
last
years.
year, and I stopped.
全く新しいオリジナルの
I
IP になります
still don't know what's going on.
新世代のアクションエスピオナージゲームです。準備を始めてますけども、デストランディング2の後に本格的に小島プロダクションで制作にかかります。ソニーさんとは、ほぼ30年にわたりエスピオナージものを一緒に育ててきたという強い経験もあります。またソニーさんは、ゲームだけではなく音楽も映画もされています。間違いなく強力なコラボレーションになるはずです。さらに2年後には僕の、ゲーム制作人生の40周年を迎えます。このタイトルが、僕の集大成の作品になると。
Welcome back, CDs. What you miss? One of the most confusing Kojima trailers I've ever seen.
Genres, one that I've been hoping you would revisit with a bold new vision. Can you share anything else about this new development?
ですね、まだ詳しくは言えませんけども、最先端のテクノロジーと、世界中の才能を集結して作る予定です。もちろんインタラクティブなゲームなんですけども、ルック、物語、テーマ、キャスト、演技、ファッション、サウンド、どれをとっても、 同時に映画でもあるようなものです。本作で、
Michael Malker, hey, what's going on? Good to see you.
思っています。
We're all really excited about this project, and we will fully support you with the latest innovation Sony has to offer. More details to come.
Stay tuned.
That's a nice drone shot. The things you can do with drones. You gotta know how to pilot those things.
Before we go, I have one final announcement. State of Play will return February 6th with an extensive look at Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Oh.
Square Enix will be sharing new gameplay details, along with exciting news you won't want to miss. We hope you enjoyed the show. See you soon.
So they just told us when the next State of Play is. And it's gonna be next week. How are we getting 2 State of Plays within arm's reach of each other? Hold on, February 6th. That is literally next Tuesday. Has that ever happened before? Hold up. Has that ever happened when we get a State of Play and then another one a full week later? Like, no, that's less than a week. Okay, so with that State of Play being over, now we can talk about the games that we have seen. So, first up is Helldivers 2. Then after that is Stellar Blade. That's on my list. I'm going to be keeping an eye out for that. Next up is... This was actually a long trailer. Let me keep going. Next up is Sonic and Shadow Generations. Shadow's getting added to Sonic Generations. We got some more footage of ZZZ, Zenless Zone Zero. We got some Foam Stars. We got Dave the Diver and Godzilla. We got this new vampire game called V Rising. That's definitely on my list, especially if it's a vampire game where I get to level up and terrorize civilians like a true vampire would. You know what? Hold on. Since we're here, V Rising. It's a survival game. Ooh, there's gameplay. Ooh, I need to know more. What is this? What is this game? Please tell me that it is coming to consoles. I mean, I think it is going to be coming to consoles since it showed on a PlayStation State of Play. Sonic and Shadow's Generation sounds awesome. Love myself some Shadow. Okay, so yeah. So this is a game that's already been on PC. And it's going to be making its way to PlayStation. A vampire survival experience. Okay, this is all... This kind of is getting my attention just a little bit. Okay, a vampire survival experience. Build your castle, hunt for blood, rise in power. Awaken after hundreds of years of slumber, weakened and thirsty for blood. Gather a clan of allies online. Oh, so I can have people playing with me? Or play the part of the lone wolf as you explore a vast open world of dark horrors, and worse, the deadly sunlight. Raise a mighty castle worthy of your name, and convert the most promising humans into thralls to serve within it. Pillage villages, raid bandit camps, and traverse the territories of supernatural beasts. Drink their blood to steal their knowledge and power to become the greatest predator of them all. This is already appealing to me. This is already appealing to me, okay? It's already appealing to me. Live your dream. Become their nightmare. Will you be the next Dracula? Yo, okay. This is already appealing to me. Just like Vampire Survivor, the one you played a few months ago? No, it is not. Because with Vampire Survivor, it was pretty much just a roguelite. And Vampire Survivors is actually an extremely good roguelite. With its 8-bit look, it's crazy how powerful you can become in that game. But this reminds me with like the top-down view of it. It reminds me of like, dungeon crawler games like Diablo or classic ones that we had, classic ones that we played. Gotta go, almost midnight, but good to be back. Much love, and I'll see you soon. Goblin, well, might as well call you by your new name, Kaltar. Kaltar, it's good to have you back. Welcome. I got a lot of things I'm going to be doing this week, playing Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League some more, and Grand Blue Fantasy Relink drops tomorrow, so I'm going to be having a session playing that game tomorrow as well. So I hope to see you in pretty much anything that I do. So V Rising has already got my attention. Night and day. Rule the night. Unleash your power after dusk and stalk your victims in the dark. Enjoy the unbound freedom of hunting at night and make the most of your time to gather precious blood and valuable resources. Fear the light. Be wary of the hateful sun to avoid getting burned to ashes. Survive the sunlight during the day, dodging from shadow to shadow, or hide in the dark halls of your castle. I need to know about power. What is the power? I need to know the power! Features: survive as a vampire. Rise from your grave. Awaken to a world that has forgotten you. Stripped from your unholy powers and starved for blood. Fight for survival. Feed to regain your strength. And remind them of why the vampire name was once feared. You know, I gotta read this out. I gotta read this out like Bram Stoker's Dracula. Survive as a vampire. Rise from your grave. Awaken to a world that has forgotten you. Stripped from your unholy powers and starved for blood. Fight for survival. Feed to regain your strength. And remind them of why the vampire name was once feared. Oh yeah, I feel good. Okay, how do you like the Justice League? Are you talking about how do I like it so far? The gameplay is very fun. It's very satisfying. I'm not playing. I stopped playing because there's certain things that I want to unlock on stream when I am leveling up. And the next thing to unlock is a suicide strike, and I think there's a mission associated with that. So I don't want to unlock that yet until my next session. But the gameplay loop is very fun. I've been playing different characters. Playing Boomerang is actually a lot more satisfying than I originally thought, because this Joker can trigger shield harvest, and I made a short showing just how easy it is for Boomerang, where I just dropped down, shot one dude, threw a boomerang at him, killed him, shot another guy, threw a boomerang, killed him, and it just meshed very well. The gameplay. King Shark is very fun. I can't wait to see how everyone plays when I have all their skills maxed out and I unlock the squad talent tree, which is, you know, post max level progression, which unlocks when I get one of my characters to level 30. That unlocks, and then I get to unlock more things as I level everyone else to it. Is it worth it? To me, okay, so I'm still progressing through it. But to me, for me personally, I was already sold on the gameplay from the alpha, and I'm very interested in seeing what all the game has to offer, both story-wise and rest of the gaming-wise, and, you know, the regular gameplay loop. The gameplay loop is something that I can find myself just messing with for literal hours. I could just go around the city, taking out enemies, do different missions and stuff like that, and I find that fun. I find that worth my time, because I've played those types of games before, and those are the types of games I prefer. Now, I will say, you got Deadshot Max today. Nice. Nice. I want to get to that point at some point. But to say if it's worth it or not, it really does depend on how much you like the gameplay. I myself really like it, and I'm saying this as a person who bought like the deluxe edition. So it's like the full price $100 one, but I found it I'm finding it worth it, not just because of the deluxe edition stuff, but simply because the game is fun to me and I actually like playing it. When I played it, I didn't feel like I was wasting time or wishing I would be playing something else. There wasn't a moment where I was feeling like I'm not having fun. Let me just boot up Elden Ring. I'm actually having fun in the game. By the way, after the credits is a big teaser on the 3 DLC characters after Joker. Starvel, don't say anything about what is in the game. Dude. I don't want to know what's after the credits. I've already said no one say anything story related, and that includes post-credit stuff. Keep it to yourself. I literally just said keep story related stuff to yourself. I don't care. I don't want to know. I don't want to know at all. But overall, back to Michael, is it worth it? Is it worth it? I think it is. Honestly, I think it is. So back to V Rising. Features. Build your castle. Construct your castle with a wide variety of options and tailor it to your taste. Fill your halls with lavish decor and raise your throne. Convert worthy humans into servants and surround your seat of power with your trolls. Use them to defend your castle or send them on missions to gather goods as tribute. Features. Rise together or hunt alone. Explore Vardoran, a vast and unwelcoming world as beautiful as it is deadly. Build, hunt, and rise together in clans of up to 4 fellow vampires, or fight alone. Wield a wide variety of spells and abilities in thrilling action combat. Mix and match different magic and weapons to fit your unique style. Was trying to be nice? If an individual is playing, such as me, if I'm playing through a game and I put it in sub-only mode because I don't want people spoiling anything for me, I wonder what part of that notion means that, I beat the game. I saw all this stuff at the end of the game. I should tell this person who hasn't beaten the game themselves what to see at the end. I don't consider that helpful. I am not going to thank anyone or find, I'm very big on spoilers on everything that I entertain, Starvel. And that includes from manga to video games. If I say I don't want to know anything, and I put it up in Discord, and I put it up on my YouTube channel, and in the community, if I say I don't want to know anything, that's not for the day I say I don't want to know anything. That means I don't want to know anything at all. At all. Don't tag me in anything. Don't say anything. I don't find it good for me as a person who likes to be surprised when people tell me, oh, this happens at the end. You just killed any sort of surprise I'm ever going to have because now I know about it. Was nice being here while it lasted. What are you talking about? I mean, you're not banned from the channel. It's just I'm letting you know that this is just don't do that. I'm just letting you know. Because that's just how I roll here. I don't like spoilers because it ruins the genuine reaction to stuff. I'm just saying. So we don't see any more, but this is definitely a game I'm gonna keep on my radar. I'll probably look at some gameplay since this game actually came out in 2022. So I'll probably look up some gameplay for it. So other than, oh wow, this was playing the entire time I was looking at the other page. So we have V Rising. We have Silent Hill. Any of the Silent Hills I'm not playing because y'all know how I am with scary games. There is Judas, which is basically like a new BioShock. So that's on my radar. We've seen some VR games. Next up was like, oh, Dragon's Dogma we got to talk about. So, what do you mean that Dragon's Dogma has class switching now? What do you mean that it has class switching? Like, you see here, you see the person running in with dual daggers, and then they just change into the mage class. And then they use magic, and then they change into like the double staff class and just jump right on top of the dragon. I honestly thought that they were just splicing stuff together, and then this person changes back into the 3 daggers. Honestly, I think you can change into 3 different classes. 3 different classes on the fly. And then we see this dude, hold on. We see another dude using the magic archer class. Then he changes into the warrior class for the greatsword. And then he changes into the regular archer class. And then right back into the magic archer class. So I honestly think you can have a loadout of 3 vocations that you can use and switch between them. So this dude is being a full-on sorcerer. Then he's using the magic archer class. Then he switches to the double staff class. I'm like, that was never a thing in the original Dragon's Dogma. Because in the original Dragon's Dogma, you can switch back, and you could only switch your classes if you went back to like the main city. To the main city or a place where you could rest. Mainly like a place where you can sleep is the same place where you could change your classes and everything. But to be able to switch between what appears to be 3 different classes means that combat has become a lot easier to handle. Because there were often times in Dragon's Dogma where I was doing a whole bunch of damage as a sorcerer, and then I ran into an enemy that could only be damaged by physical attacks. And then I had to wait for my pawns to do some damage to it so I could do more magical. Like, for example, in the original Dragon's Dogma, especially Dark Arisen, there is this enemy type called Living Armor, which can only have its armor damaged by physical attacks. But its inside, like its ethereal inside, could be damaged by magic. But magic can't break the armor, so I would have to wait on my pawns to break the armor so I could use my magic to defeat the thing underneath. So, with the ability for what appears to be you being able to have 3 different classes you can switch between, that actually opens up a whole brand new avenue for combat. So I can have 1 class for just straight physical damage for the enemies that are weak to it, and then have another for magic for enemies that are weak to that. And then the extra class that I have could be whatever I want, depending on my playstyle. But this versatility for combat opens up brand new ways to tackle enemies that we really had a lot of hard time fighting in the past. So that already has my attention. And now I'm just wondering, in the past, when you leveled up according to the class you currently were. Like, certain stats would be acclimated for the class you were. If you were a magic class, then when you leveled up, more points would go towards those aspects as your magic user, versus like if you were a physical strength class, like a warrior or a bow user, stats would go towards those stats that make you a better warrior, like more strength, more health, more vitality, yada yada. Or more agility and stuff if you were like a thief class and you were using daggers and whatnot. So I'm wondering how that's going to work if you can have 3 active different classes in your loadout. Will the level up system only go to the class you're currently equipped on? Like, say for instance, you have like sorcerer, warrior, and the thief class. Will the points that you get when you level up go to the class you currently have equipped on? Like, say you have those 3, but then you're a sorcerer. Will those points only go towards the sorcerer class and thus boost your overall stats based on that sorcerer class you are currently? Or is it just a flat, regular level up? So that's the question that I have. So we'll find out more about that later. So I'm definitely going to be playing Dragon's Dogma 2. I mean, it's a game that comes out before my birthday, so I can't wait to mess with that. So after that, we had Rise of Ronin. I saw the gameplay. I don't know if I'm going to play it, though, because it also comes out the same day as Dragon's Dogma 2. So I don't know if I'm going to play that. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to play that. And then we have, like, Until Dawn getting remastered for PS5. Did I see the Trickster Vocation trailer? That's the one where you have, like, that little urn where you get to swing it around and it creates illusions and stuff. I saw that trailer before. I'm interested in finding out just the fullest capabilities of the Trickster Vocation. And then we have that super long Death Stranding trailer. I am so confused by it. Like I said, I never finished the first game for Death Stranding, even though I got it. Like the PS5 Deluxe Edition, even though I got that, I don't understand anything of what I'm doing. Am I a courier? Am I connecting these different points across the United States? It's just so confusing to me. Not just the gameplay, but the whole story as a whole. So I don't know. I mean, it's going to be fun to watch people play it, but overall, I have no idea what's going on. I don't know. But at the end of that, we have like a little preview where and the ledge illusions. Love the new vocation so far. Is the the double? Can we talk about the double staff vocation for Dragon's Dogma? Hello, double staff that you can also use to flip into the air. Insect glaive from Monster Hunter. Anybody? That's the immediate thought that I got. Because it looks like you can just do all these different moves, all these hits, and then you can flip in the air. The only thing that's missing is a little bug on your arm that you can send out to, leech off juices from monsters. That's the only thing that double staff is missing. So it should be interesting to see how the double staff works as far as like mobility and stuff. Because I think at the beginning of this, when the person was playing, they went into like double staff after blasting the dragon with what looked to be like, no, you don't even just flip on there. You just you just dash onto the thing's head. You just dash onto the dragon's head. And this is a dragon, not a wyvern. Wyverns are winged, are a version of this where the wings also combine with the arms. Those are technically wyverns. This is an actual dragon, or a drake if they're still calling it that. But the way the dude changed to his staff and then he just dashed over, just a straight up air dash, and you get to stand on top of the monsters and attack its head, this was not something you could do in Dragon's Dogma. The only way you could be attached to a dragon is if you grabbed a hold of it and then just stabbed at its weak point over and over. Nah, that Shadow game looked way too good, Sega. My guy just Shadow the Hedgehog 2 already. Look, they don't want to do Shadow the Hedgehog 2 because they know it's going to sell. Look, Sonic Frontiers was fine. It was fun. I enjoyed it. The freedom to be a super fast Sonic and all the powers that went with it. The Final Horizon DLC, though, never, ever in the history of mankind should something like that ever be made again. Especially the platforming sections. Nah, y'all crazy for that. I don't know who they listened to think like, oh, the game is too easy. And they decided, let's give them keeping it, getting up with Bennett Foddy platforming with a horrible checkpoint system and tons of pitfalls. Whoever listened to that person should never be in charge of helping create anything Sonic related ever again. I'm sorry, but don't do it. But Sega don't want to make Sonic the Hedgehog, Shadow the Hedgehog 2, simply because it would sell. Like I said before, I would love a Shadow game where I'm playing as an agent of gun and I'm going to these different locations to execute these missions. Shadow is not Sonic. This Joker is not afraid of using guns to kill individuals with. And you can, offer up like a difference in enemies, like robots from Eggman. If you don't want Shadow just straight up shooting people in the face, you could just offer up robots or otherworldly creatures that he could fight. But Sega don't want to make a Shadow the Hedgehog game. Because if done right, it could be very good. And it could wind up being better than the last Sonic game that we got. And I'm technically talking about Sonic Frontiers, not Sonic, what is it? Sonic Remix? Or the newest side-scrolling one, which I heard had a whole bunch of problems with it. But other than that, this was a pretty all right state of play. Only a handful of these games got my attention. Stellar Blade, V Rising, Judas, what was another one? Dragon's Dogma 2, obviously. That's another one that's on my list. And I think that's it for everything. I'll watch people play Death Stranding, but I probably won't play it because it's simply the gameplay. I think that's probably the reason why I stopped playing the first Death Stranding, simply because the gameplay itself just wasn't gelling with me. Maybe I need to spend a little bit more time with it, but it just wasn't resonating with me. But only a handful of games got my attention. Stellar Blade, V Rising, Dragon's Dogma, and I think that's it for basically anything else for the rest of this state of play. The next state of play we're getting is February 6th, which is next Tuesday. And like I said, I've never heard of a state of play having two consecutive state of play showcases within a week. Because if you count the amount of days we have until February 6th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's literally, not counting the 6th day itself, it's literally 5 days. I've never heard of a state of play having two consecutive state of plays within a week. Never heard of that. But the next one is going to be focusing on Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. So that ought to be interesting. And we don't know how long that one's going to be. If it's 40 minutes, hey, that's fine. I welcome more showcases of new games that are coming out this year. But I don't know if I'm going to play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on my channel, like do a series. Like I played the remake on my channel, but I don't know if I'm going to play Rebirth simply because there's just so many other games and so many other things I'm going to be doing on the channel that I just don't know if I have enough time to play that. I honestly don't. So, I mean, I'll watch other people play it, but I probably won't play it myself simply because a ton of games that are coming out this year are incredibly time-consuming. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth looks to be like one of the biggest Final Fantasy games that can keep a person occupied for a ton of hours. And I say this as an individual who's played Final Fantasy 15 and 16. So it should be interesting to see what they have for Rebirth. But man, if people are going to be playing that game, it's going to consume a lot of people's time. And that's what a lot of games are going to be doing this year, which is why I'm not buying every single game that comes out, simply because the games that I am getting will have massive time sinks into them, where I'm going to be playing them for a while. Suicide Squad, Grand Blue, Dragon's Dogma, later down the line, Black Myth Wukong, those things are going to be time-consuming. Time-consuming. But we'll see what we get for the next state of play next week on Tuesday. So I'll make sure that I schedule that for all of you as soon as I get the thumbnail and the exact information down. I'll be sure to make sure. I'll be sure to schedule everything where everything is ready for all of you. Sorry, stretching and thinking at the same time. It's a tricky little multitask there, but overall, this was an alright state of play. I saw some things I'm going to be playing, saw some things that I'm definitely not going to be playing, and I'm looking forward to the next state of play. What did you all think of this state of play? For those here, what did y'all think of this state of play? I've already given my 2 cents. I saw what I'm going to be playing. And I saw some things that are on my list to play, but what did you all think of this state of play as a whole? It was informative. Oh no, I got here late. Cyrax, it's all good. It's all good. I saw a couple of things. Wow, even Sega is afraid of the Ultimate Life Form. You good? You said that twice. The only game I'll probably be playing is Dragon Dogma 2, maybe the Vampire one. I need to look into it more. UK CW, I gotta look into V Rising as well, because it's been out on PC since 2022. So I'm gonna look into it, see how the skill tree and how the gameplay is, even though the gameplay does appeal to me. Like, you can be a vampire. You can go off into the night and terrorize villages and stuff like that. That already seems cool because we don't get many games where you get to play as the villain and you embrace that fact. We don't get many of those. So I'm going to look into that as well. But if I already set my mind to it was informative. Already set your mind to Black Myth and Final Fantasy. And honestly, I don't blame you. Honestly, I don't blame you. Because I won't be playing every single game that comes out this year. I won't. Simply because it's going to be time consuming. And it may conflict with the other things I'm going to be doing this year. But the ones that do get my attention are definitely going to be the ones that I play. Yeah. But yeah, I'm going to look into V Rising once I'm done here. Yeah, I'm going to look into V Rising once I'm done here. I really want to know more about it, since it's been out for PC for so long. Actually, you know what? Matter of fact, hold on. I think we could do that now. A new Deadpool game would be hard. Not necessarily. Kev Dewitt played Suicide Squad, so you don't have to. Of course. Super boring. Simply could not get through this. The people have very low opinions of it already, but I don't know what people are saying. I don't know. It's fun to me. V Rising in 2023. Different enough to separate it from the rest. Yeah, I'll look into. Yeah, you know what? I'll look into this on my own time. These don't really affect me since I'm an Xbox player, but there looks like a bunch of interesting games. I like the 100% games, so those two will be plenty. Yeah, it will. Yeah, those two games will probably eat up so much of your time. But yeah, I'll look up V Rising later. I'll look it up later. So, next State of Play, next week. Will I be posting my reaction? To this State of Play because I missed it? I mean, when my stream is over, it's available. This ain't Twitch, where once my stream is over, if I'm gonna turn it into a VOD or not. This is it. Once I'm done with my stream, you can go back and look through it. So this is, once I'm done with this stream, it's automatically posted because that's how it works here on YouTube. So you don't need to worry about whether I'm gonna post it or not. If I'm streaming it, it's posting. It's automatically gonna do that. So you'll be able to tune in and watch it and check it out. But overall, pretty good, pretty interesting State of Play. And I'm looking forward to the next one next week on Tuesday. That's all I got, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I got. So with that being said, let me go ahead and just prepare myself so you guys can actually see me in this window. I look like Wilson from Home Improvement. Howdy ho, neighbor. And you can't even see anything where I'm just talking to you guys and you guys can't see anything at all. Okay, there we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am done with my reaction for State of Play. There's quite a few things that have my attention, and I'm going to be looking into them. And we got another one on February 6th on Tuesday, if I didn't already say that already. So we're definitely going to be doing another reaction to the next State of Play and see what they offer there other than Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. So I'm done, ladies and gentlemen. All I can say to everyone who's watching right now is, hope y'all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next video. Like, comment, subscribe, and even become a member because I am always looking forward to entertaining you. So have a fantastic day, and once again, as always, later, peoples!